The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. And there's the 8 o'clock bell. Guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. James, Roland, Tony, Donna, Melvin, good morning. Welcome. Guys, good morning. I hope y'all had a great weekend. As I say every week, I hope your team won. If you are a Florida State fan, shame on you. Good morning, Randy, Sue, Steven. Oh, man, the hell with the Vikings, dude. I had them in my picks yesterday. Best game of the week. You apparently did not watch the Tennessee-Baltimore game, overtime, or the Green Bay-Indy game, overtime. And as a lifelong Colts fan, lifelong, hubba hubba, good morning. I would say that the Indy game was the best. Actually, the Tennessee game was really a fun game to watch. I don't know about Rivers looking 25 years old. He scares me every time he goes to throw a pass. Every time. Guys, in any event, good morning. It is Monday. I doubt we have news today. We generally do not on Monday, and we do not today. So there's no news today. Patrick, good morning. It is Thanksgiving week, fellas, which means, hey, Bill, good morning, which means that we will be, I would guess, fairly slow. That would be my belief. I think we may get some decent trading in today and tomorrow, and Wednesday will probably slow down. Thursday, the markets are open, but of course it's Thanksgiving. So for any of you that have any disillusion about me being present to trade on Thursday, I would say that you are wrong. I just missed a trade here on natural gas that fired right at the 8 o'clock bell. It's already gone to first target. I didn't even have it on. We will not be trading Thursday. What I thought I would do on Friday is open the room. If there's a trade to do, of course we'll do it. But I thought what I would do Friday is use Friday maybe for some education for members. So we will be here Friday. I'm not sure if it's a full day. That's a good question. No, we will not do order flow class on Friday. Well, I don't know. No, I'm not going to do an impromptu class. No. What, for the room? No. Nope. Guys, I'm working on a new indicator, which I'll show you guys today. This is it. And this is Sim. This is Sim. These are Sim. I've taken 2 trades. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Daryl. I've taken 2 trades with this indicator that I'm working on. And I've showed this to you guys in the past. And I've been working on this for a long while. And I've taken 2 trades in Sim. 10 contracts in gold, 10 contracts on the ES. On the NASDAQ. And it's up 36.20. 2 trades. So at this point, for instance, on the NASDAQ, this would be a short. I would have a short here, right? And then it's just an open target. So we'll see how that plays out. But you guys have seen this before. It can be. You can use it on any time frame, Chris. This can be used on a 5-minute, a 15-minute, a 1 minute. It performs the same regardless of the chart that it's built on. But this is an indicator that I have been working on for a long while. I have shown you guys this in the past. But Joel and I have been working on this for quite some time. And in any event, I'm sure it'll perform a whole lot better when the market's actually moving. And the reason I'm trading it with tens, just so you guys know, good morning, Tony, is if I were to trade it with threes, there is a high degree of probability that I would end up doing it in my live account, and I'm still testing this indicator. So when I do it with tens, I know I'm in sim. So this 10 contracts is not to imply that one should or should not trade tens. No, the system does not take trade. Good morning, Glenn. It does not take trades automatically. No, you still have to manually enter a trade. But the dots in the candles are the dots are the signal. So the first in the short, the first red dot you get would actually be the trade. And then, for instance, down here, this first green dot would have been the long down here, and where this stop is currently placed would have been the signal, the first short. That's where you would have shorted it. So obviously this is late. The short should have come in at 50, and I'm in at 48.50. And then I'm just using a generic ATM of 100 tick stop and 100 tick top, a target. Well, it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So one of the things that you'll notice there are several shades of candles. There is your normal green and your normal red. The signals are actually the Dodger blue and the burgundy candles. See, now it's trying to flip back. Again, it's pre-market here, fellas. It's trying to flip back into a long. Morning, Brian. In any event, guys, I'll show that throughout the day. Still working on it. Got some work to do. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I played with it last night. What does that mean? Any planning? I don't have a planned release for it yet. No, it still needs some work. ES short 35.75. Yeah, 75.50. It just got to 75.5. Could come down to 72. It's got to break support at 74.25 is what I see on the ES. And the ES is, yeah, it's a short. ES can come all the way down to 68. Let me take a look at that ES. Let me find order flow here, fellas. Uh, 7,000 buyers overnight in the ES. I think we come back down to VWAP. We do have an unfinished auction down here at 69.5. Yep. We do have an unfinished auction down there. Here's NASDAQ. I just saw an unfinished auction. Must be on top. Yeah, they are. Boy, I know I saw an unfinished auction. All the way up at 12,000. There's an unfinished auction up there. Is CL trading today? Yeah. At 1,700 net buyers overnight. I don't see any movement in it. That's interesting. Yeah, it's moving. It's not moving much, but it's moving. Gold is flipping. Watch gold. Gold's going to roll down. Gold's a short. First target 63.2. All right, guys, let me get some bots on. And for my trial members, some of you whom were here last week have come back for a second look. I want to welcome you back. And if you're new, this week, I want to welcome you to the room, and I'll go over the room in a bit.
Order filled.
Hang on, guys. I'm just checking some emails. Bear with me, guys. Anybody short gold? Anybody short gold? Target one would be right here. Bear with me 1 second, guys. All right, guys. And the bot is short on gold as well. The 377 tick. 63.1, 63.2. We should get that unfinished auction, guys. And then I'll come back. I'll read the disclaimer. Bear with me 1 second, fellas. Back. We're going to come down to that unfinished auction. Gold has 470 sellers on the session. NASDAQ has 660 buyers or so. Crude is coming down. Crude has 1,500 plus buyers. That would be first target, Ray, the 63.2. That's your unfinished auction. That's first target. I don't think it's coming down much further than that. I like it actually long somewhere around 63 area. Don't you dare leave that unfinished auction. ES is working a bit lower. That indicator I showed you guys still has this trade on. There we go. Come on, buddy. Dos mas. No way. Come on. There it is. Auction's gone. Auction's gone. First target is off. Auction is gone. First target is off. Free trade from here, guys. Bot has not gotten first target yet. Bot's first target is at 63, and it's holding that 63. This may bounce here.
Target filled.
Everybody good on their target? Guys?
Order filled.
Okay. All right. Got target. I'd like to see, gold in a couple of minutes when we open here. Come down and tag 62.5 and then hold for the long. That's an easy trade. Small sellers in natural gas. ES is coming down. Guys, let me do this very quickly. Let me read our disclaimer. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. We are good to go. Lastly, and by the way, past performance is not indicative of future results. One thing I didn't look at with NASDAQ and ES was volume. Let me see what we got. Oof, volume is low. 53,000 on the NASDAQ. We're low. And 163,000 on the ES. Nah. Moshe, good morning. We're a little bit low, guys. So let's do this. Let's take a look at my indicator. And let's look at gold. Nope, there's no trade. Gold was a short at 65.2 based on my indicator. And on order flow, it would have been just right here. But it hasn't turned up yet. Still don't have it here. Gold looks like it's going to pop back up, fellas, to 66. I'd like to see that bottom tag, though, the 95, down here at 62.6. Let's see what we got, guys. All right. We're still pushing down. So on the first bounce, small sellers in here. Good morning, Moshi. Gary, good morning. Hey, Dennis. 35.69. I like 70 for the long. That's where I'd like to see the ES come to. All right, here's gold off the 95. Let's see if we get some buyers in here. If gold breaks below 59, she's going to get quickly punished. Write that down, below 59. I still think ES is coming down here. That's the area that I think we would want for a long. 70, 69, 70. NASDAQ giving back some of these net buyers, but not many. 60 sellers, 40 sellers, 7 sellers. Gold's going to tag the low of the day. Still no bounce. NASDAQ, I have absolutely no trade. ES, I have no trade unless it comes down to that 69.70. So again, on this indicator, I have normal green and red candles, but your triggers are the blue or the maroon, not the green and the red. So until you get a blue candle for a long, there would be no trade. Or a maroon candle, we would still be in shorts from the first maroon candle. Buyers here and here. Morning, Stefano. Good morning, Jennifer. Guys, if you're joining us late, good morning. If you're here on trial, for those of you that were here last week, a few of you asked to come back and review the room. I want to welcome you back to the room for another look-see. And for those of you that are here for the first time, I want to welcome you to the room. We still have no bounce here, guys. This was a hell of a gold short. NASDAQ is wanting to short, and for what it's worth, let me show you that NASDAQ trade. This is that NASDAQ trade from the short here on this indicator now. You're going to get another short signal on this candle. As soon as it closes, there'd be another short signal. But that was up 800. These are sim trades, fellas. Sim. These are not live trades. I'm playing with this indicator that I had worked on and wanted for a long, long time. I'd shown you guys the rough version some many months ago. So we're going to get a long signal on the next candle on gold on the 15 range. It's trying. It's within about 2 ticks of giving a signal. I mean, I can see it. Yeah, that's your signal right there. So you can take that long, right? If you guys want. No. Don't take it. I'm just showing you guys this indicator. That should go long. Got block seller here of 120 contracts. This needs to bounce back up to at least 63.1 and then roll over again. But it looks like they're setting gold up to get crushed. Lost the signal. You guys can see that the candle changed to red. ES is almost to your target. 69, 70 area for a first target. 7,000 buyers. I suspect we bounce in that area. We're not even getting there yet. This is ES. You got a 70 contract seller. Remember, we talked about this on Friday. That's of no interest. Too small. Order filled. I like NASDAQ longs at 49. I like it long at 49, maybe quarter, 49 half. GC is setting up for a bounce long. See how we're pulling everything down? So let me take a couple of minutes here, guys, because we have some newer trial members and for new this week. And if the newer trial members are not in yet, they of course will get this video recording today anyways. Let me ask, do I have any trial members here for the first time? Gold is long. Hey, Michael. Okay. Do I have any other trial members in for the first time? I know we have a few. In any event, Michael, for your benefit and for those that may show up late, you all will get a copy of each daily trade session. Hey, Edward. So the room is somewhat unique in that the focus point is on the robot. And you folks may have signed up to see the robot. I've already shown one trade on gold. And as robot trades fire, I will show the robot trade, fully automated trade on the robot. Currently, I only have gold on, natural gas, and copper. Then at 9 o'clock or so, I'll turn on crude, which has really not given us any trades over the last week. It's just been utterly sideways. And then at 9:30 or so, I'll turn the indices on. But the second aspect of the room, I told you gold was setting up for longs, guys, is order flow. So I've traded and taught order flow for many years now. I think going on 7. And in the lulls, the focus is on the bots. But when there's a lull or bots aren't firing, they could be in a trend. They could be at target already. We're waiting for more trades. I offer order flow trades to supplement my members' profitability. So what I would suggest is, and I think this will help you all at the end of the week decide, do I want to be in the room or not? What I would suggest is you guys trade in sim and you take every call. Just take the trades in sim, as I call them, on order flow and bots. And then by Friday, now Thursday we're off, obviously it's Thanksgiving. And then on Friday, you guys can make your own assessment and say, yeah, hey, you know what? It was a great week. It was profitable. And there's a benefit to being here. If you guys have any questions throughout the week, please feel free to ask in chat. And today's the first day, and generally on the first day, what I like to do is just kind of ease you guys into it. Meaning, I'll work stuff in, and then by Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll really start to get more in depth with my explanations and what we're doing and the bot and how it's working, etc. I'll show you guys the website. My telephone number is on the website, so if anyone at any point wants to call me, you guys can call me anytime. I'm generally free in the afternoons. So you can see that there is some sync between this new indicator and our trade here, right? Anybody long gold? I told you this was setting up for a long. Okay. That was about your first target, 63.5, fellas, 63.5. That was about first target. Your next target up would be 66. That would be next target, 66. Somewhere about there. What was the net tree long on gold? You would have been long gold on order flow at 62.7 with these stacked buyers, 62.5, somewhere in through there. Right where it was put on here. Obviously, the next area of concern is getting through this swing right here, this 5-minute resistance, which I think will probably pop. Yeah, I told you NQ was a long, fellas. I was watching gold. Anybody take NQ at 49 here? 49 quarter? Thank you, Patrick. Anybody take NQ? Okay. All right, fellas. Nice job. So we're already winner, chicken dinner, right? One bot trade, couple of. Hey, James, how'd you do in Vegas? Your assistant traded one day, she gave up. How'd you do? Am I going to see you on TV? Well, we'll get it back here. Oh my God, are you serious? That is a big pill to swallow for a weekend in Vegas. That's a big, listen, that's a big pill to swallow anywhere. It's about a 2015 Ferrari. Did you have fun though? That's the key. Was it good to get away? Yeah, sometimes you just got to get away. My trials, the robot is a fully automated robot from entry to exit. And it is unlike any of its competitors, of which there are thousands, in that it's measuring moving averages across multiple time frames. And I'll get into this a little later in the week once you guys have had a chance to see the room and sit in. And targets and stops are not generic. Targets and stops are being assessed based on current market volatility, average true range. How many trades executable per day on average? Well, that depends on the time frame you're trading. For instance, on a 15-minute time frame, you may get one, maybe two, maybe, because parameters all have to be met. So the bigger the time frame, the fewer the trades. On gold, let's say on that 377 tick, you could get 6 or 7 or 8 trades on a volatile day. The bigger the time frame, the fewer the trades. I'm sure you do, Frank. I will check on it, but somebody sent me an email and said Joel is out this week. He may be up north with his family for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I don't know if he's in the room. Guys, for those of you that have bought the bot last week, I will be doing some education with you guys today at 12:30. I've got the link. I just haven't sent it to you all yet, but I will. I'm going to go over some very basic stuff regarding the bot, but it is incumbent upon you guys. It is only for new guys that bought the bot. There is going to be nothing. Anybody that has owned the bot longer than 2 weeks has already seen the education, already been through it. And it is merely going to be, and the reason I say that, George, is not to exclude anybody, but what will happen is I'm going to get questions from guys that are not relevant or germane to what I'm doing today. This is only for new bot owners. For instance, George, do you know where to get the link for the room? Do you know how to get the trade room link? Right. That's going to be covered today. So again, it's not meant to be an exclusionary thing. We're not, but it is so basic that I want to make sure that all of the new guys understand where the member area is and how to get the link every 2 weeks so that they're not emailing me next week saying, "Hey, I didn't get a link." Right. That kind of stuff, which is the education that I did with you all. So we've got some new members, and I just want to get them up to speed. So what I'll be doing, guys, at 12, when I close the room at 11:30 or so, anybody that purchased the bot last week, please look for a link. I will be emailing it to each of you. Guys, we're under a minute to go, so pay attention. This is gold. All right, guys. Oh, I better get some dang bots on, huh? All right, fellas, I'm turning my robots on, the rest of my robots. And we're off. We're off. There goes NASDAQ, guys. Let me move this chart so I can see it. Gold looks like it's coming down. $69.7. Okay. Republicans seeking an order to block Pennsylvania vote certification. There goes your NASDAQ, guys. Anybody long NASDAQ? Target hit. 72 target hit. 72 target hit. Anybody take NASDAQ? That's your first target. Okay, Ray. Okay, Mark. Target hit. Free trade from here. Anybody else take NASDAQ? Okay, Eli. Nice job. Melvin, nice job. All right, fellas. There's your first target. Okay, Glenn. Now it's free trade, fellas. Let's see here. We are short once again on this robot. Let me take a look at order flow and see what we got. Yeah, I can get down with gold shorts. How about natural gas? Let's take a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is overbought. needs to pull back. Order flow. Gold is just being a royal pain in the neck today, guys, on this small time frame. Although the 15-minute is in shorts, so is the 3. NASDAQ, you can try on this current candle. If you guys want to try to catch a bounce, it would be off of 59. Good morning, Kate. Very good morning. Assuming it comes back to 59, only on this candle. The small time frame gold has been annoying me for the better part of several weeks. All right, guys, hang on. YM is also bid. I need pullbacks, fellas. Let them keep jamming around. NASDAQ could pull back to 53. So on my new indicator, I don't have a sell signal yet. A lot of buyers in this candle, fellas. 1,200 net buyers in the opening 5 minutes. 1,200. This will give a signal here. I'm not taking it short. I don't like it long in the middle here. I like it long off 57, that area. And gold is popping back up on me. Gold is just chopping around, guys, in a small area. So again, I will shut this 377 tick off. I'm done with it. It's too small a time frame, and you want to be trading either the 3-minute, I would think, or the 15-minute. The 377 is just getting whipped around. It's too small. Watch NASDAQ. Out on this gold. Got a long trying on gold. Long on gold. NASDAQ, guys. I'm sorry. NASDAQ. This should push back up close to 75. Come on, you dog. There's 68, 69, 70. Come on, give me 75. There's 71, almost 2. My first target, fellas, would be 75, 76 if you took that long. 75, 76. Break this little, there it is, 75, 76. Target hit. Free trade. Free trade. Anybody long NASDAQ? Free trade. Anybody long? Okay, Stefano, here we go. Next target is up at 86. Next target is long at 86. Okay, Michael took profit. Okay, Daryl. First target's hit, guys. Thank you, Don. Okay, you guys took your profits. Okay. Next target up, guys, 87 actually. 87. They'll pull back. We'll get more trades, guys. Here is my indicator, fellas. I grabbed it here when I said it's long. Now it's a short. It's telling me it's a short here. I'm just playing. These are sim trades, guys. Sim trades. Nice little pullback on this short on my new indicator. NASDAQ should come back to 55. 55. Maybe 6. That's where it should come. I'm talking about the main. Oh, it flipped while I'm playing around. I'm talking about, Melvin, the main time frame. So for instance, a 15-minute time frame on the robot may take 1 or 2 trades a day, maybe 2 trades. Like, so for instance, the ES, if you're running it on the 15-minute, it may only take 1 trade. There are days it doesn't take any trades. Conversely, if you run a 3-minute, that will take more trades than a 15-minute. And if you run a 500 tick, that'll take infinitely more trades than the 3-minute. So the smaller the chart, guys, this should come to 56, 55. It should come to that target if anybody took the short. It should come down to that target. We may even get to 50, which is VWAP. There's 62. Anybody short NASDAQ? Okay. It's trying to bounce in here off this 68. Still think it's coming down. Small sellers, 80 sellers, but we have a huge positive net delta, guys. So if you're, short, you want to be looking to take profits. We've got to get through this 62 area. This comes through 62. It's a great short. All right, out of that. We're just floating around. Let me take a look at some other stuff here, fellas. I think it's coming down to that 55, 56, 57. Hang on one second. Unfinished auction down here. I'm sure we'll get at some point today. I've been working on it for a long time, Kirk. A long time. We're consolidating in here. Let me take a look at the ES. Do we have any size in the ES? Yeah, 50 buyers here and 100 sellers. I see nothing in the last two candles. If the ES breaks above 82.50, the ES gets above 82.50, she can go 97. She can go 35.97 above 82.50. We got a lot of buyers here as well. I'd really like to see a pullback and tag VWAP. For those of you guys that have come in late, the red and green candles are meaningless. We're interested in the blue and the burgundy. The red and green candles are meaningless. Blue and burgundy. Gold looks like it may short if it's not already a short. No, it's not. There's actually, well, it actually is a long. Here's CL. CL's the short based on this right here at 74. So let's put that on. I'll put it on. And we'll track it later. Long NASDAQ. Oh, I'm late. I'm late. How about that for a trade? Too fast, guys. I mean, I can see it and push a button, but too fast. Anybody able to catch that? Yeah, it was fast. That was too fast, guys. That was crazy. ES broke out above 82.50. Anybody long ES at 82.50? Anybody long ES 82.5? Okay, Stefano is. I'm frozen here. Anybody else? 15-minute bot's going to go long. Okay, Moshi's long. Nice, guys. First target. Let me see what I got for a target. We got to break this 80. I would probably take 88, 89, 87 area for a first target from 82.50. Gold is getting oh, anybody remember to sell gold below 59? I did not. Anybody remember to sell gold below 59? I missed it. I gave that to you guys this morning. If gold breaks below 1850, it's bye-bye birdie. Okay, Aspen, good for you. Let's see here, guys. ES should bounce here, 82.5, where we broke from. ES is going to go long on the 15-minute, guys, at the close of the candle. Longs. Longs. Next target up is 12,011. But now we need a pullback. You can take it long off 84 on a pullback. 84. You can take it long right here. I like it off 84, but you can take it up here. I mean, 84 gives me a 5-minute pullback. It's going to 12,011, give or take. Look at natural gas. Very quiet natural gas. That's going to be your bounce, 84, 85. Assuming it even comes back there. Gold just broke 50, guys. I mean, that could be the end of gold. May get a small bounce in here, but it's cooked. Guys, gold just came down to 48.8. And it's if we break that 48.8 again, that level, it's trying to hold in here, but we got 3,000 sellers. It's a short. It could bounce to 55.4. It could go back to 61. I think we've got another dump in us. Let me take a look at gold on another chart. Hang on, guys. That was from that freaking 59, and I missed my own trade. Here comes gold. Target is 43.8, guys. 43.8. 43.8. Boom! Target hit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anybody take the GC short? There goes gold, guys. NQ's right here. It's right here. I'm watching NQ. It's going up. Anybody take gold to 43.8? How about this gold, fellas? Anybody able to get that gold? You are loving life. Loving life. Anybody catch it? I am out of gold. 52.4 to 43.8. I'm out. I'm out. If anybody's interested. Nice job, Ray. Anybody else catch it? NASDAQ's hanging in there, guys. It's just consolidating. Look at the buyers in NASDAQ. Out for the day. Nice job, guys. 24.95. You got 2,500 buyers here, fellas. NASDAQ is not a short. If you short it, you're going to regret it. Yeah, silver followed it. Dollar index is bid. NASDAQ needs to get back above 94. Guys, here comes your dump. If you're still short gold, it's coming to 36. ES is going to 97 eventually today. 97. Guys, we're just chopping around sideways. That's all we're doing in here after this big move. This is going to make another push up. Anybody still holding GC? I'm going to give you two targets, 36 and 28. Anybody still holding GC? 36 and 28. Okay, 36 and 28 on GC. Go back to NASDAQ. Yeah, we're just getting a small pullback, guys. We're wedging. We're building a flag, a wedge. Hundred sellers. We're not going anywhere in 100 sellers. Gold is coming. Gold is going to get slaughtered on any pullback. Guys, go to gold. Look at this short on gold. On my indicator, started here, 63, and I didn't get in until 54, 52.4. It's got to bounce. It's got to come up. Come on, NASDAQ. What are you doing? YM is turning up. ES is going to fire long at 10 o'clock on the bot. Here's the bot. There have been no other trades. Nothing. Nothing on crude. Gold can go back to 84. Gold is a long, guys, if you trust this. So I'm going to take this. I'm not saying you should take that trade. I'm just saying now it's flipped back into a short. It's flipped back into a short. Good Jesus. It just broke again. We can't even get a bounce to sell. I'd like a bounce up to 49, 3 or 4 in gold. Guys, we have 2,300 buyers in the NASDAQ. It ain't a short. This YM is rolling over. You got a short at 75, 76, 77 on the YM. All right, ES is long on the 15-minute. Here's your bounce back up. ES is long on the bottom, the 15-minute. Man, we just killed that gold. Freaking crushed it. I think gold just hit my 30. No, didn't get to my 36 target. Gold's coming to 1,800, guys. Anybody short YM? Anybody short YM? Nobody? Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking it either right now. I'm really surprised at this. Small sellers, they're just running stops. Here's where it's headed. Back up to 12,013.
Order filled.
All right. Come on. Guys, you got 2,200 net buyers in the YM. 2,200. I mean, in the NASDAQ. This is not a short. Watch it here. This has to come up through 83. It goes right back to 95. Above 96, we start working to 13. Gold has to get a bounce. It's just got to get a bounce so we can short it again. We can't. There's nothing I can do here. We've hit my 36 target. ES is just putzing around in here. Come on, NASDAQ. Not playing games. ES as well. Let me look at the VIX. Dow futures are still up 279. S&P is up 26.5 and the Nasdaq's up 62.5. Russell's up 20.5. VIX futures are down 1.25%. Down. VIX cash is down 3.33%. That is not conducive for shorts. Dollar is up big. YM is bounced. Here comes VWAP. I'm just amazed at this. Slow bleed. Crude is actually going to short. Let me see something here. Gold is turning back up. Here it is on this. Gold is, it's got to turn back up, fellas. God dang it, NASDAQ. What are you doing? I'm frozen, fellas. My order flow is frozen. ES is pulling back. They're going to sell these back. You dirty son of a bitch. This is trying. Crude is selling as well based on the dollar. Come on, NASDAQ. No, no. This should have gone to 13. Really should go to 31. Jeez. Here's the bottom, guys. I mean, if we're going to turn up, this is where we turn up. Right here off the bottom on the 95, coast to coast. If not, we come down to 14. Guys, the markets are still green. If gold breaks that 34.6, it gets smacked again. ES is going to take this out on the 15-minute. Guys, I'm really in utter amazement here. Out on the 15-minute on the ES. I'm in amazement. So the ES is just shorted. Hang on, guys. Something else shorted too. NASDAQ is short. Hang on, guys. So I've got the Unorenco short on the bot. God dang it. Why did this? There we go. And that's short on the bot. NASDAQ, I think, is short as well. It is. NASDAQ short on the high probability bot. We got two shorts here on the bot. I mean, if we break 94, we come 75. Gold broke that 34 level and is still coming. me look at this ES. ES looks like it can come down to 60.
Order filled.
All right, that's the small 15 range on my indicator. Guys, we're oversold down here. We know that, right? Let me see the ES, see if we've got size anywhere. Still 4,000 buyers. 50 isn't going to help us. 58 isn't going to help us. And 50 isn't going to help us.
Order filled.
Order filled where? Oh, crude. Crude shorted on the bot. I don't know if it's on that or the Uniranko, one of those two. The crude is short on the 15-minute. $10:30, I'll get a volume update.
Order filled.
No stack buyers. No size down here. There's a 50. I don't know that ES can get above 75. If it can break here, you can get ES long to 77. If it can get above 75, there's 77, maybe 79, maybe 82.
Order filled.
I just closed out of NASDAQ, guys, on my thing. Nothing. Crude is one tick into the money and sitting. NASDAQ should go long. Let's see if what's small sellers in here still. No. This could come down and test 03 again. Guys, give me 1 minute. right, guys, I'm back. I mean, that is true, Daryl. That is true. But I'm not sure what this is what precipitated this. Could be that Chinese news. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. We had 2,500 net buyers, guys. 2,500. We would not be looking for shorts. We'd be looking for pullbacks on longs. So this would be gold. I mean, crude is doing what crude's been doing for better part of a week. No, we trade. Listen, trading is probabilities, right? When we have longs, that many buyers, we have to be thinking longs. You have to. You cannot trade what you think. You have to trade what you see. And every once in a while, okay, so something changes. But I'm not sure, again, what's precipitated this move. Maybe that rhetoric. Well, the bot is short. It hasn't gone to a target, and it's retrade. It's just bouncing around. It's delta wise. ES still has plenty of buyers. Where's my NASDAQ? Here's NQ. NQ's down to 200 net buyers. And gold is going to flop again. I mean, we can't even get a retracement on gold to 43.1, which would be, I think, the next short. At 10:30, I'm going to get an update on volume. I mean, NASDAQ right now, guys, has only traded 155,000 contracts. This is why I don't trade the week between Christmas and New Year's anymore. NASDAQ is a long. It's a long. Your stop has to be 91, though. And it should trade back to 47. Now, again, I'll get an update on volume, but we're pretty light on NASDAQ volume. This is part of the aggravation of holiday weeks. We don't know who's in, who's trading. I will know at 10:30. I'll have an idea. If gold breaks back below that 32.2, it's going to get smacked again. Gold is ultimately headed down near 1,800. That's where the 200-day moving average is. That's where gold should go. NASDAQ's now gone small net delta. They bought 2,000. They've sold them all back.
Target fill.
On what? Oh, ES first target.
Target fill.
First target on the high probability NASDAQ. Look at the dollar index. Your NQ bot is up 2780. You want to laugh? On my other NQ bot, my 3-minute, just before the open, I expanded it and I went to, bring it to normal size and I deleted it. The only one I have running is this, the high probability. NASDAQ has that unfinished auction on top. ES, my stop is way too tight here. I can tell you that on the trail. It'll get popped out. This is probably too tight as well. I mean, we've already hit 75. If that doesn't hold, we come down 855. ES should get the second target. And then that third target, I'm just going to move a mile out of the way. A mile. Because if we break below 60, if the ES busts below maybe 60 quarter, it's coming 46. I've just moved this further down. Yeah, 95.75. 95.75. I mean, I'm just in utter amazement that gold can't bounce for us to get another short in. Thank you. Couple of minutes, guys. I'll get a update on I'll get an update on the volume. Watch a break below 60 on this ES. ES comes below 60, it could get slaughtered. NASDAQ looks like it's coming 855. We're not even close to turning up. I am, right? Yeah. There's a break at 60, small break. It bounced, but I don't think it's going to bounce far. It could bounce back 65. I mean, they still have 2,700 cars to give them. NASDAQ's bouncing. ES bounced back to 65, broke. Anybody has the gumption to try a NASDAQ long at the close of this candle, you're going to get a trade. And it could trade back to 34, 35. I need the candle to close, though. Only on the close of the candle. You guys can take a NASDAQ long, NQ long. First target up around 12. We should get there. It's 10:32. I just want to check volume real quick. We got volume. Gold is finally getting a small bounce.
Order submitted.
NASDAQ's pulling overhead resistance down. I think these are getting ready to go long. I'd move first target here to, or trailing stop to first target. ES can get back to 7-0. Got 500 buyers in this candle, and they're not moving it anywhere. Guys, it's NQ is long. Come on, you chump. It just doesn't want to bust. It's only 500 net sellers. That's all we've got. Then buy these back in one candle. First target maybe 11 now. We've dropped overhead resistance. 11 half. Crude has been just a dynamic waste of time for several weeks. Okay, out on this crude. Is there anybody long NASDAQ? All right, fellas. We should get to that 11, 12 area. Yeah, ES should get to 70. Going to be out here on this ES out. ES should get to 70. Here comes your 11, 12. We got a long on the Russell. We got an RTY long, guys, on the bot. Coming up on your first target on the NASDAQ. This could be the move back all the way up, guys. 11, 12 first target is what I have. Maybe 11, 10 now. We're dropping down lower, right? We hit 10. I would say that's it on first target. Maybe 11, but I would say that 10 to 11 is the area. Then we got to come through the 68 and we start working where? Back to VWAP. Got to get through about 15. We come back to VWAP. Come on, Russell. Come on, NASDAQ. Right here. Break. 10-11 target hit. Yeah, I'm not a big Russell guy either. I built this chart last week, and it's done very well. I rarely trade YM, but if anybody is interested in YM, it is a long. YM is a long if anybody is interested in YM. NASDAQ is just grinding here. They're buying them back. There's first target on the Russell. So my third contract will trail indefinitely. Well, yeah, theoretically indefinitely. It'll just auto trail until it gets pulled back and takes it out. Okay, Jennifer. YM should go, fellas. YM should go. YM's back above VWAP. NASDAQ is struggling, but with 285 net sellers. Russell is bid. ES got my 70 target. I mean, now if it keeps going, it's a freebie. Those of you that are in the ES. I don't know why the NASDAQ is having such a difficult time. You grabbed 94 quarter to 10. Nice job. Nice job. Guys, listen, I'm going to get trades wrong. We all know that, right? I mean, I can't get them all. But if you follow along, I'm going to get them. ES can get to 76 again. I mean, ES has net buyers. I don't really have ES as a short. Of course, I didn't have NASDAQ as a short. I had NASDAQ buying pullbacks. And gold is going to break 32 again. Gold is just getting annihilated. Annihilated. I would not be surprised if the Asian session tonight blasts gold down to 1800 and bounces it, or that area. YM just has to get above this 421 area, and it's going to go. The England and national lockdown will end December 2nd. Prime Minister Johnson. Here's ES. Fair amount of buyers in ES, but there's no real. You got 84 here. I'm looking for like what we saw last week, 200, 300 buyers. Nothing. YM is trying. Russell is doing its job. She's an interesting trade today. And usually Mondays are just phenomenal. Gold broke again and right back up. Boom, 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 boom. Russell has hit and exceeded second target. Russell has hit and exceeded second target. So now this will auto trail, but I'm not giving back anything more than first target here. YM went. Anybody long YM from down around that 14 area? Your first target is going to be somewhere around 52, 53. If anybody is long YM, trade them as always as you see fit. But 52, 53. Anybody holding YM? ES is trying to turn up. Okay, Frank. Should get 53, somewhere between 50 and 58 on the first target, but guys, once again, for my 75, nothing. For my folks that, Frank, I have 6 screens. For my folks that joined last week, I will be doing a little bit of education at 12:30 today. I will be emailing you the link. If you joined 3 weeks ago, you joined 2 weeks ago, you've already seen the education, guys. You've already seen it. All right, so on this Russell trade, I'm going to move to second target. So I'm not giving back anything more than second target. Anything Kate, there's nothing there that you will pick up from this. You've been in the room. You've been in the room over a month. Of course I sent. Okay, Kate. Of course I sent the link, Todd. I did it Friday. I would check spam, Todd. And the reason I say that is I know that oftentimes when I don't put a heading on my emails to you, they go to your spam or junk. And because I'm sending out just the link. I just do the name, the link, and send. I don't have time or the inclination to type out Friday Education in every email. But I sent them out. I sent them out both via benchmark email as well as individually to everybody. Kate, I haven't sent the link yet. You're going to have to wait. I haven't sent it. I'll do it when I close the room. 11:30. I'll eat my lunch. If you send me an email, Todd, did you look in your spam or junk? NASDAQ's turning up, guys. NASDAQ's long. Did you look in spam first? Or junk? Because that's where my emails to you generally go. No, I'm not talking to you, Kate. Todd. Okay, yeah, send me an email. I'll send it to you, of course. Big Don. NASDAQ is longs. There's only 400 net sellers. Why we're screwing around in the NASDAQ, I don't know. The ES is bid, the YM is bid, the Russell is clearly bid. They're buying small caps, but we are long in the NASDAQ. I don't have us in shorts. It's going to 22. Kate, just so you're aware, there's not going to be any real training. I mean, this isn't going to be, this is how you do it, what you do, this is what you need to do, this is how you do it. There's none of that. That's not what this is about. This is about the very first video. Whenever anybody joins, there are 2 videos attached to that welcome email. This is going to be the same videos that you've already seen. We're going to 22, guys. They're buying them all back. Where to get the link for the room. There was no Saturday Education. No, I'm going to send you the link. Yeah, but I sent you the video. Everybody gets the video. Yeah, I'm going to send you the link. No worries. No worries. I'm happy to have you. I just don't want anybody to come in and say, oh, I already know all that. That's untrue, Magnus. The room link, when I do the room link, for instance, the room link to get into this trade room, this current link is for 2 weeks through December 4th. But you're going to get an email on Saturday and Sunday that tell you that the room is opening in 1 hour. There is no room on Saturday or Sunday, but I don't have the ability to delete the weekends when I do the room link. I can do it for 2 weeks, but I can't take out 2 days. They don't give me that option. Guys, this is going to 22 next. And then we're going to 36. 22 and 36 if you're long. If you're not long, you're not long. Russell is now up 65 ticks. That's a nice Russell trade. Yep, we're going back to VWAP. Exactly, Michael. We'll have a green delta when we get there. Here comes my 22. Look at that Russell trade. All 3 targets hit, guys. She's a beaut. My YM got first target. Anybody that was patient with YM, you got 54, right? I said 53, 54. Now YM is absolute free if anybody is holding YM. NASDAQ is going to 22 as the next stop. It's down to 9, 8, 10, 5, 5, 3, 4. Come on, buddy, go green. So the NASDAQ bought 2,200 cars, sold 25, sold 2,500 cars, went negative delta 1,000 cars, and has bought them back. Most of them. Thank you, Ray. So I've creeped up this Russell. It's hit third target. We're way overbought on this. It is due for a pullback. I've crept my stop up to the previous candle. Now the trailing stop is back at 069. I'm at 10. I'm not giving back a dime. 22 is where this is going, guys. That's next stop. Green Delta, bought them all back. Bought them, sold them, bought them back. 22, 21, next target. Russell looks like it wants to push higher up yet. If Russell gets through 12, it's going to 17. Russell gets through 12, it's going to 17. See you tomorrow, Chris. Gold just cannot. Here comes top of the hour, guys. Thank you, Ray. I mean, I've said that for a long time. If you can't make money in this room, you can't make money. I've said it for years. And yet guys go another direction. And then they come see me in 6 months and 8 months later and I blew up 5 accounts. Nice job, Ray. Up 1455. I will do that, Kieran. I'll get to all my emails today, fellas. Anybody that's emailed me. This NASDAQ is really annoying. We went green, back red, small pullback. We got to 19, not target at 22. Meanwhile, the Russell is bid. YM is bid. They're buying small cap today. And this is a hell of a move, guys. From 4 to 11, 7-handle move. If we get through this 12 area on Russell, 17. ES is trying to turn up on the bot on the Unirenko. It's not there yet. It got that long right at the open, that short there. And then it's trying to turn up. I've locked in third target on this Russell, fellas. 65 ticks locked in. It cannot take. I will not give him back now more anything other than third target. But this Russell's on its way to 18 today. Yeah, it obviously has failed. It didn't get to my 22 target. It failed. We got to what, 19? 18.75. I mean, again, I think once we get rid of Europe again, we could come back and test this low. But we get rid of Europe and this thing goes. Let me just take a look at markets. ES is pulling back as well. Let me see where we're at, guys. With all this BSing around with the NASDAQ, it's down 7 points. NASDAQ futures are down 6 points. S&P is up 15 handles. Dow Jones is up. Dow futures are up 223, and the Russell's up 29 points. It's the NASDAQ today is getting the NASDAQ is lagging, and it's only down 6 or 7 points. Here's what I have as targets: 14, 22, 33, and 53. That's what I got. Let me see if I can play with my thing today. Let's try NQ. All right, so here is mine, right? Let's do this. Because I think, well, anything worth doing is worth doing live.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
All right, fellas. I'm going to take a NASDAQ trade. This is going to be a live trade with micros. I'm going to take this trade, but hang on. Get out of this slop. And we sold. Guys, I'm going to trade this indicator live, but I'm doing it with 3 micros. That's it. I'll do it on the 15 range, which can be a little small. All right, so I'm long. Come on, rat bag. My stop needs to be 91. I have no ATM. So I'm long. There's my stop. Boy, this NASDAQ just will not get out of its own damn way. And I, in no way, shape, or form, am suggesting it's going to take me out. I am in no way, shape, or form suggesting that anybody takes this trade live. This is setting up to go longs again, though. It may take me out, but it's going longs. I am not suggesting anybody follow me and take this trade. I don't really care if I lose money, fellas. Come on, you piece of work. NASDAQ, let's go. Out. 33 bucks. Woohoo! Man, this just wants to stay in freaking shorts, but I'm not shorting down here.
Order submitted.
Come on, you.
Order filled.
Come on, let's go. Was long here at 91. And it failed again in a small little area. So stinking annoying, this NASDAQ today, guys. Just cannot get out of this minutia. Meanwhile, look at the Russell. The Russell's just a stinking beast. God dang this NASDAQ. Well, that was a great short. Let me just look at some equities. Guys, NASDAQ's jamming me up today. I mean, it happens. It is what it is. Amazon's down $8. Apple down $2.24. Tesla's up $28. Zoom's down 13. Microsoft down 80. Facebook down 4. $52-week high. GM. Nothing on the NASDAQ. All right, out on the Russell, fellas. Out on the Russell. On the runner at the third target. Come on, man. Move. My chart's frozen. Guess we're getting a volume spike, huh? Good old Ninja. Day one of the bot done. Plus 533 on micros. Nice job, Mark. You are doing better than I. I'm down today on the bots. I haven't had a down day in forever. I actually have a down day. It isn't much, but I'm down. All right, guys, I can fix that. I can fix that. So here's what I've done. Let's see if I'm down. My bots are down 162 bucks. This is the 15 range. I've set it for shorts only. Will not take a long trade. Will not take a long trade. I need a retracement and then a rollover again. I'm only interested now in a short. I'm down $162. I need one trade. It'll be green. ES now wants to come to my 46 target. If anybody remembers, I gave you a 46 target on the ES. Now it's coming down. Got the bounce. Gold. Gold is headed down here. Jesus. NASDAQ oversold, way oversold. So when I send out the email today, well, down 1592.50, pending the outcome of this trade. Why does this have 6 on? Three. Oh, you know what? I'll bet. Do you have a 15 range set up, Kate? I'll bet I'm long on the NQ 3-minute, and I don't have the chart. Guys, anybody running the NQ on the 3-minute? Anybody running NQ on the 3-minute with the 177 and 233? Anybody? Hello? Hello? Did it just take a trade? Well, in order for me to have 6 contracts on, it had to have. Yes, it did. Right here. It took a trade. It's long 836 quarter. Kate, I don't know what your question is. I don't know what you're running. Are you running micros on the 3-minute NASDAQ? Are you running not micros? Yes. Kate, they don't trade in parity. They do not trade parity, folks. I get this question a lot. MGC and GC do not trade in parity. MNQ and NQ do not trade in parity. MES and ES do not trade in parity.
Target filled.
They do not trade the same, guys, due to volume. So there are times when you will get a trade on on the ES, but not the MES, or vice versa. That's because, again, they do not trade in parity. For those of you there, I'm done. Down $1,500 today. For those of you guys that are newer with the bots, I will be sending you guys out right now an education link. Education is in 1 hour. Okay, guys? I will see you guys tomorrow for my trials. Miserable trade for me. Okay? I will see you guys tomorrow. If anybody has any questions, feel free to give me a call. Every once in a while, they get me. Most of my members did really well today. In fact, most of them did better than me. Guys, I will see you soon.